you think about a day like today, the crowds, the fans, I know this is what you do it for, but it makes me think a little bit about legacy. And I wonder if you ever have those moments, quiet time, where you do sit back and maybe kind of have a pinch yourself and think, you know, I will be talked about in the history books of cinema. Like, this is a legacy.
It's unbelievable. I do pinch myself every day. You know, we talk about it. I don't take anything for granted. I remember being 18 years old making taps and thinking, and I remember being 4 years old and thinking, I want to make movies and I want to travel the world. And now here we are in Rome at the bottom. It's something that I'm constantly like, this is so out of body and in body. I'm like, what is happening? This is wild. And it's something that I've never taken for granted. And I do. I just feel very privileged.
You love
a lot
every
of these
minute
people I've seen some of these people that I've known have been here for 30 years, 40 years, coming and asking for autographs. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
That's it's funny. We've been talking to so many of your co-stars who are telling us about some of the life-altering experiences that you've afforded them. So I wonder, has there been someone in Hollywood for you in your movie-making life that has afforded you like an unforgettable experience?
Listen, I've been very fortunate when I was 18 to start working out with such extraordinary filmmakers, and I gave a speech at the PGA, and it wasn't just a speech, it was, listen, this is how I did it, and I've been incredibly fortunate. The knowledge of cinema, of storytelling, there's been so many. I mean, if you look at the actors that I was fortunate enough to work with, the filmmakers, the craftsmen, not just the stars, but the craftsmen of cinema, that I've been able to mine their knowledge and kind of look at it and see how does that apply to the kind of stories that I want to tell and what the kind of life that I want to live and experiences that I want to create, not just for myself, but more importantly for audiences. Because I make movies for audiences, always. That's always been my focus.
Okay, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but go with me here.
I'm here.
I think about you often when I'm at the gym. And that's because at my gym, they have those running classes that make you, that show you how to run perfectly.
Really?
Yes, they do. And so I'm like, one thing Ethan Hunt is gonna do is run. So I'm like, has Tom ever taken one of those running classes? Like, how are you that perfect of a runner?
Thank you. I've been running my whole life.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, my mom was like, grab me back of the collar going, hang on, And I'm fortunate, I really work with many different people throughout my life in all different sports, in everything that I do, speed flying and parachuting, and so I'm constantly getting different advice and working on the form that actually works for my body.
Okay.
So I didn't know they had running classes.
They do have those running classes.
And I like watching track and field.
Me too.
Really, my whole life, I know I love it. I love seeing, those athletes and just, I know what it takes to do that. And I've had to study how, my whole life I've been training, even before movies, but I'd have to study different, athletes and how they accomplish what they do.
Lastly, you told me I said, what do you do when you rest? And you said, I make more movies. But we know that's not true, because Janet Jackson posted a photo of you at her concert the other day, and I said,
that was a moment, that was my night off.
Okay.
That was my last break.
Okay.
I just want to tell you, to go see Janet.
Are you in the audience like the rest of us, like, we are a part of the...
No, I go right in. No, I go right in.
You're like out dancing.
Oh, I'm right in there. Yeah, come on, it's Janet.
She called
She's
you
a
T. Is that her nickname for you?
Yeah,
And is
she
that
calls me
everyone's
T.
nickname for you?
No, she can call me whatever she wants. She's Janet Jackson. She's a goddess.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
I love it.
Yeah, I love her. I love her music. She's also just an extraordinary person.
Yeah.
That was my night off.
That was your
That
night
was
off.
literally, I was in post. I was like, I'm coming. Because I saw her, we both are in England. I'm like, I'm going to come see you when you're on tour.